Yeah, I think in 2022, any girl that complain, I'm not talking about race because that's the first thing people always bring in. I'm talking about female to male.
Mhm.
Um, I think in 2022, if you're complaining about the pay gap as a woman, you're probably just lazy. I have never had a problem getting the same pay as a guy. One issue is that women don't ask for raises. So 60% of women have never asked for a raise and they quit before they ask for a raise. So how can we be afraid or how can we be mad that we don't get paid as much if we don't ask for more money?
Mhm.
Second thing I would say is that, we work less hours. So they do studies where they see how many hours a girl works, and we actually get paid more when you account for hours worked and the industries we choose. We'll talk about equal pay when it comes, or equal, they want us to be in like the 1% and all that stuff, but they never talk about the positions like plumbers, bricklaying,
Mm.
any of the hard jobs women don't want to do. So we get paid less because we don't like to do hard jobs or ask for raises.
I feel like also women are like obviously mothers, so and I feel like who gets called when something's wrong with the kids
Mhm.
or something needs to be done at the house. The woman usually goes and takes care of that.
Mhm.
So like you said,
What's wrong with the house?
no, I'm saying like the men, if they do they like she said,
Mhm.
men put in more hours.
What you said? If something's wrong with the house, who gets called?
No, you know what I mean. Like usually your husband or your man is the provider, so you
Mhm.
wouldn't be like, oh, hey babe, can you leave your providing job to go to the house and meet with the guys who are checking the roof? Usually he would send his wife to do that. It's
Okay.
it's just kind of
I
that
thought you
type
was
of
talking about
thing.
something else.
Yeah.
I could see that, yeah.
Can I jump on what she said actually? Because she brings up a really good point. Women actually are not asking for raises because we've been conditioned to not rock the boat. We've always been told, you know what, stay quiet, don't really make any noise. Like maybe eventually you'll get a promotion if you're well behaved, you keep your mouth shut and always do what you're told.
Yeah,
That's why.
it sounds like an excuse to me. I've always been able to go ask for a raise if I wanted a raise, so I have no sympathy.
And that's great.
I have no sympathy, and I'm not going to blame society if you're too scared to ask for a raise. Grow a pair, ask for a raise.
And I agree with you 100%. I think that should be the attitude for women. We should all be taught to think like a man, to be thinking like, okay, because that men have always been told, you know what, you deserve that. You should ask for that.
But it's not society, it's gender differences. We're more agreeable. So
Correct.
correct,
I agree.
but that's not society, that's innate. Because what they do is they take women from countries that are more free and less free.
Mhm.
And the pay gap increases with the more freedom we have.
Are we talking about corporate jobs? I just want to clarify real quick because most of the jobs before I was self-employed, I did like hospitality, like serving jobs. And obviously, as a woman in a serving job, I make way more money than the boy servers or
Yeah, and
men
that's the other
servers.
thing,
So
they
I
don't-
can't really like debate at the same time because I'm like, now I make my own prices, but before I was making more money than the men in my job because I worked hospitality and stuff like that. So
yeah, in certain industries, women definitely dominate, even in like barber versus hair salon. Like women hairdressers make more money.